Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brent. Lions teaming. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Johnson on poke 3, football's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Jacobs now. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On second down, Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his target. That's more. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On second down, it's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now Campbell from the gun, he'll throw.
Oh, I'm trying
up to Moore. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. Here's Campbell looking to throw on second down. They were looking for Johnson that time. Third down here. A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Campbell, screen play, Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
He got a fluke player on offense.
Ready, break.
Still ain't good, man.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back to throw. Campbell to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right?
I'm going to finish this game real quick. I'm going to hop on. I'm going to finish this game real quick, then I'm going to hop on. About to be in third.
Campbell now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Campbell, operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game.
Booted ass off.
70, Indy.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Oh, man. What is going on, bro? It's like nice play, man, on man 25 and shit.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will
never
fight his way forward to about the
playoff.
23-yard line.
I like 1 year at the time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Campbell to throw on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Bruh. What is they doing? Like for real.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Campbell from the gun on 3rd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29.
Really carrying the team, my fucking background.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2nd and 6. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Campbell on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10.
He'll get
into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a...
field out there again.
60 outlaw. Hey, tight down. There you go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Campbell. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field. Congratulations to them.
So for the Lions, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks.